Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mercy Dari. I am a Cameroon YouTuber based in Douala. I film videos on beauty, fashion and lifestyle. So I have a guest on today's video.
So hi guys, welcome to Mercy's channel again. My name is Abigail. I am a safety officer, health, safety, security and environment officer. I am also into wigs. I sell wigs, very good wigs.
Very good guys.
And I am an aspiring YouTuber as well.
Oh yeah.
So I want to thank Mercy for this unique opportunity to be in this platform to share my experience this day. We hope that you're going to enjoy every bit of what we are going to share here today.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So today's video we're going to be talking about how to save your money based on your salary as a 9-to-5 worker, as a corporate or even as a business person.
Yes.
Because even if you're working in the business, like someone who owns a business and you earn a salary, how do you get to manage that money in order to meet up with your needs and wants, right?
That's
so
right.
This is what this video is going to be all about. So if you are interested in all the tips and all the advice I'm gonna be giving you guys, keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back. So if you are stopping by for the very first time, please do exactly what you see on the screen by clicking on the red subscribe button. So I'm going to give my guest Abigail the chance to grace us with the first point on how to save your money as a salary,
As a salary earner
and
also as a business girl, of course.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm going to share here is what works for me best.
Yeah.
So you start from setting a goal. For me, every month I should have a goal, or yearly while I'm probably doing my project or my goals for the year.
Yeah.
I already envisage that this is what I'm going to spend throughout the year for this project.
Wow.
And in the month, of course, sometimes there are projects that in every month you need to consider doing part of it. Other times is a project that at once you just have to do. So it all depends on your project, but you need to first start by placing goals. If you don't place your goals, you have a lot of difficulties in saving. But once you have a goal, it pushes you, because that's one thing that spurs you up to get to save. So you must have an objective, probably for that month or for the year. My objectives help me a lot when it comes to saving money. So that's the first point I have to share here.
Oh wow, that's really interesting. And I would also like to add to that point, set realistic goals.
Yes.
Don't set goals that are not realistic. That I mean, you and I know that
that's true.
If I set a goal for, maybe for example, I set a budget for that year for 1 million and I'm earning 30,000, that's not realistic. So make sure you set realistic goals that will not weigh you, goals that, I mean, when achieving them at the end of the year, you are kind of
comfortable,
proud. You are proud of yourself, and it's not something that is going to make you, I don't know how to explain it, but
you don't get to maybe stress because you're struggling to meet an objective.
Exactly.
It's true that while you want to meet an objective, you must sometimes leave your comfort zone, but to an extent.
Second point I'm going to share with you guys is eliminate debt. Very important. I mean, if you are a corporate worker, like you want 9-to-5, try as much as possible not to get yourself into so many debts. Yeah, because one of the things that really make us not to meet up with our goals is when, like, you go here, you borrow there, you go here, you borrow there, and at the end of the day you'll not be able to save, because whatever money that comes in,
you're struggling to
settle debts.
Yeah.
So it's very important that you eliminate debt. Like, I for one, I can sleep on my bed in peace, like peacefully, without worrying that, hey, I have to pay someone's debt tomorrow.
And one thing about debt is the fact that it will always take you out of your objectives.
Exactly.
So it is always, this is really an important point. You just need to take off debts. Like sometimes we end up, maybe because your colleague is selling something, you want to patronize her. At the end of the day, you get into debt, and probably you need to hold your objective for that month.
Yes,
because
exactly.
you want to settle your debts with your colleague, or maybe you're avoiding issues with your colleague. So the best way is just to avoid debts, live according to your standards.
Exactly.
And sometimes don't buy because you want to patronize.
Exactly.
Yes. If it is there, patronize. So, but if it's not there, don't get into
don't
debt,
get into
please.
debt, I beg.
The next point is create a budget that works or that aligns with your goals. Like, just like Mercy said with respect to my first point, you must set realistic goals, but those goals should also be able to align with your maybe your project, and your budget should fit in, or your goal should fit into your budget.
Yeah.
For instance, you envisage maybe starting school, and you decided that okay, you're going to be saving 40,000 francs every month. So while you're creating your budget, maybe you should start anticipating that okay, I'm not going to buy any dress this month because I need to meet up with my budget.
Yeah.
And that's because you have a project which is starting school, and you want to save little by little. So you need to budget first. You should be able to budget so that by the time the month is ending, you're spending with respect to what is in your budget. But if you don't have a budget, you end up spending like that without. Your budget is a kind of directive. It helps you on how to spend.
Exactly. The next point is set up direct deposit to save automatically into your account. What I'm trying to say is that, like, let me take for example where I work right now. We have a particular bank where that is where our salaries are being paid.
Okay.
You get. So what I do is that I kind of negotiated with the bank manager to like direct automatically save up a certain amount once that money comes in.
Okay. Wow.
You get. That way the rest of the money that is left, I know I can spend that money. But you see, this particular money, it goes into my savings account, and you know with savings account you don't get to withdraw randomly. You need to apply for a withdrawal or something before you are granted access to that account to make withdrawals or whatever.
What works for me again is doing a side hustle.
Oh, wow.
Like not just my 9-to-5 job. I also have a side hustle that sometimes you may not have to go to the bank to get money from your salary, but maybe you find yourself spending money from your side hustle at the end of the month. And I think it really works well if every other person can get into side hustles. Sometimes it will help your saving abilities more, because often you not get to the bank to withdraw, or you just depend on your savings.
Yeah, that's true, because every expenses was from that side hustle. And it made me not to go to the bank to go and make withdrawals from my salary. And that is, it could take about 2 to 3 months.
Of course.
Yeah, it could take about 2 to 3 months before I go to the bank to go and make withdrawals. Meanwhile, with the side hustle, you can actually depend on it, and that's how your money will be saving up. Like, you'll be so thrilled to realize that it's been over 3 to 4 months I haven't gone to the bank, and it's a very good feeling you get. And that's another way of meeting up with your annual goal, how they call your yearly goal,
or your monthly goal,
or your monthly goal. Voila. So it's very, very important. I love that point. Honestly, I love it.
For me, it really works so well.
It really works, guys.
Works so well.
It really works.
Because often you find yourself spending your benefits from your side hustles.
Yeah.
While the money in your account just spends time multiplying. So
that's the word.
I mean, it spends time multiplying. You are not there. You don't care. You only receive the alerts. You don't know what that's you.
And with that, you can also do like very good projects with the money, because as the money keep piling up or multiplying, you can actually come up with a good business plan, with that amount of money. So I love that point so much.
Thank you.
My next point as to how to save up your money for your salary as a 9-to-5 worker: make access to your money very, very inconvenient.
Yeah.
You get my point.
I get your point.
All right, let me explain in case you don't understand where Mercy is coming from. Okay, this is just me, right?
Yeah.
This is so me. So where I work and where my money is super far. And where I work, there are so many banks around, but I choose not to open any account in any of those banks around. And where my money is very far, so I made it very, very inconvenient for me to leave where I am to go and make withdrawals, because there is transportation in Douala. Hey, transportation will take like 3/4 of your money. You get.
That's
so I
real.
made it very, very inconvenient for me to go to the bank to make like, you know, frequent withdrawals. Like maybe I see something, I just pop into the bank and make withdrawals, or even credit cards. I don't know.
Credit cards, yes.
Yeah, I deliberately don't want to use credit card. It's not because it's not good. It's very, very good because it saves you from unforeseen circumstances, though. But me, I don't do it. Okay, I don't do it because I know me. I'm a money spender. I like to spend. I love good things. So I made it very, very inconvenient for me to like always go into the bank to make withdrawals here and there, and that is helping me to save up a lot of money.
I think that this point works so well, because any money which is not accessible ends up not being spent. That's just the truth. So if you make your monies far from you, of course you will not find it, you will not want to spend it. Why? Because sometimes going through inconveniences just because you want to get money, honestly you want to deal with the little you have.
Exactly.
But if you make money accessible at any time, I won't lie, the least thing you will see you want to pick, you want to buy, you want to, even small chops, edibles, whatever, you just want to be picking things.
I know myself.
So I think that this is really a point which I need to practice, honestly. It's a great point.
Yeah.
Another point I would like to talk about is cooking at home. Cooking at home. Often we'll spend 3,000 francs just for a meal in a restaurant.
And it's
That's
so
just
expensive.
a meal. If you have to take 3 square meals in a day, you may end up spending like 8,000 francs. These 8,000 francs can cook for you if you're alone.
Yeah, I can
probably 4 days.
4 days, like four different dishes, and I store them in my refrigerator.
Yes.
I can always come back and heat it up and eat at any moment. But imagine me if I have to spend that amount in a day. Jeez, no.
That's quite much.
Bulk buying. Please start practicing bulk buying.
That's quite much. Often I say that, okay, if I have to get a bike and I dash the bike man 50 francs, it's just a kind of random policy which I adopted.
Yeah.
If I have to dash a bike man 50 francs every day, I do 50 francs times 7. Of course, that's much money. It's about 350 francs. If I have to do 350 francs by 10 weeks, 3,500. By the time I'm multiplying it for a year, that's really so much.
Really
so it's the same thing I apply when it comes to eating in the restaurant. Sometimes you could eat in the restaurant because you want to maybe give yourself pleasure. Sometimes
it's very important to
tap your back and say you did a good job. Sometimes you can do that. But if you have to make it a habit, honestly, in this country,
now mama, times are hard. So the last and most important points for those of you who love fashion, for those of you who can hold yourself, as in like fashion is your thing, please reduce what?
Online buying.
Reduce it and see. I've literally left so many online WhatsApp shopping groups just because of this, because I realized that I was like overspending. I love fashion. I mean, I love nice things. You know me, I love nyanga. So once I find myself in those kind of groups, like each time they kind of bring out new stuff, like new things in general, I'm always tempted to buy, and I end up spending. And for the most part, these are things that you don't even end up wearing. Especially online. And with online stuff, you don't get to try them on before buying.
Often it's not even your size.
It's not even your size. Or it's always the case of what I ordered versus what I got. So I'm like, no. I have left so many of them, and trust me, it has helped me to save a great deal. You have anything to say? Sorry.
Often this is really making us to buy unnecessary things, I would say, because we end up buying things which at the end of the day we don't use them. So what's the need? Honestly, there's no need buying those things. So one time I joined an online application app, and before I knew it, I had gotten a lot of things into the chariot, and those things were just pending buying. The least money that will enter into my Momo, it has gone there. The least money that See, I didn't want to see money in my phone.
I know.
So to avoid those things, sometimes because you have an objective, you can just forgo all of those. After your objectives, you can go back to the things you like.
Exactly.
That's part of leaving your comfort zone because you want to achieve something. It works a lot and it helps a lot.
Wow. That's it, guys. I don't know how many points we have talk about so far, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you have other points as to how to save up, like if you are a 9-to-5 worker, please do not hesitate to let it down in the comment section. Okay, we'll be happy to learn from you guys as well. And thank you so much,
Abigail.
Mercy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for gracing today's video. And you guys, like she mentioned in the intro, she is coming up as a YouTuber. Okay, when it's time, I don't know when it's time, I'll let you guys know, so you guys will show her some support. She's an amazing person and she's going to be doing so much amazing things here on YouTube. Okay, and yeah, so
thank you, Mercy, once again for having me today.
You're welcome.
And thank you all
Anytime.
for watching. And we hope that you got to learn a lot from this video.
Yeah,
hope to see you again some other time.
And it's a bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe and like and
click
share
the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever she uploads a new video.
I know. All right, guys.
Bye.